and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Eugene. Can we take roll call, please?
Copeland. Here. Black. Here. Martin. Here. Levis.
Here.
Scott.
This shows that we have 5 of the 6 council members present at this time. You have the agenda in front of you. Do you hear a motion to approve? Motion made by Cody. Second by Sam. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The agenda is approved. Going to number 2, the regular minutes of July the 2nd. Your motion to approve.
Motion.
Cody. Second by Sam. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Now, the executive session minutes of July the 2nd. Your motion to approve. Mr. by Sam, second by Cody. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Dan, just walk out.
You're right.
Hello, man. If you don't come forward, please. This is Dan Welch, he's the attorney, and this also Joe.
My purpose.
Mike. I close Mike. With the members, and so this is with Green Farms. This is our council. This is Joe. Mike. John. Charles. And
Mike.
so you see, your council has your name. If you'd like to make a presentation, we'll be glad to.
Thank you, sir. Very much appreciate it. Thank you for all your time. So my name is Mr. Mayor, indicated Sam, also a lawyer from St. Louis, Missouri. I represent a company that operates commonly by the name of Green Farms, Missouri. This is a company that is seeking license applications from the state of Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services to operate medical cannabis operation. And this particular entity has selected Hugo, Missouri for its primary headquarters and has secured site control via real estate sale contract to locate its primary cultivation and manufacturing facilities at 206 Commerce Avenue, which is in their industrial park. And this site in particular was strategically located by this group, primarily for a couple of reasons. Predominantly, the main reason why they selected this particular site was due to the fact that it's at the back end of your industrial park in an area that is completely surrounded by woods for all practical purposes, but for the eastern side as you drive in. And it's 55,000 square foot facility that is suitable for this particular use. So this group in particular, I understand that you may have had others come before the council who are probably looking for a letter of approval, something along those lines, who may be shopping around for locations at the last minute, who might not ever locate in the city of Cuba, might just be hoping to procure a quick letter of approval and then see what they can lock down, maybe by lease. Perhaps that's not what this group is doing. This group intends to make Cuba, Missouri its home, its primary training center and cultivation facility center. That's why they have a property contract for acquisition. They're not looking at any other sites. This is the site that they want to locate in. They intend to integrate in the community. This group, if they're successful in winning licenses, believes that the league knows that it's going to invest to the tune of about $4 million in this facility. At which point there will also be some community impact community development programs that the group intends to utilize and roll out to the city. The group, if it is successful in procuring licenses, also will deliver between 50 to 60 jobs to the area, to the city of Cuba. And we hope and think that that's a big deal, that it's a significant number of jobs. So the group in particular is headed up by a couple of individuals who are not fly-by-night operators, who are seeking to slap together some sort of a proposal to see if they can get a license. The group in particular, and with the constitutional amendment, the way this works essentially is there's a residency requirement, meaning that there's a requirement that each of these groups have local ownership. There's also an experience component in the license application, in the constitutional amendment. wherein groups that are not experienced in legal cannabis markets are unlikely to score the maximum amount of points in win licenses. And this group, in my experience, is really at the top of the list in terms of the local folks who are longtime Missouri residents who are not going anywhere. They're sophisticated, they're capitalized, they're connected. And the other side of the equation is the cannabis experience, at which point, in my assessment, and I'm one of those first lawyers in this space, so I actually had an early opportunity to kind of vet the clients and decide which ones that I wanted to choose as clients. They're pretty much at the apex of that, in my estimation. Cannabis experience is a gentleman by the name of Greg Olson, who I have some information that I can hand out to you all if you want to see the portfolio. It's a little handout. Yeah, approach. Sorry, I didn't get that to you sooner. Stuck in traffic on the way down. Is this one thing?
Yes,
Yeah, just one page. Sorry about that. So in any case, the primary out-of-state experience that supplies the experience and legal market component is Greg Goldston, who was a businessman by trade, who entered the cannabis industry early in its infancy and has been in it ever since. So he's got a deep, vast history of successful operations, compliant operations, and multiple legal markets, including Colorado, Nevada, California, and Minnesota. And so the local ownership is supplied by another individual who's in the mortgage lending and mortgage banking industry. And you'll see that highly regulated markets experience makes up this team, which I believe is what the state is looking for, and what states and other markets have looked for out of successful groups. But you'll also find another piece of the puzzle here that is very, very important to this operation, that is the safety and security of its facilities and of the patients of Missouri. So that the Director of Security and Director of Compliance, Joe Davina, who's also listed on the sheet, is here last week. He couldn't make it here today. Joe is the Director of, he's essentially the head of consulting for Wheeland Security, which is a well-respected, large company that's headquartered in St. Louis, Missouri. He has agreed to serve as the Chief Compliance Officer at Security for the company. Couldn't be here today. He was in Nashville, Tennessee, hosting a seminar for workplace violence, and he apologized that couldn't be here today. But instead, is his right-hand man at Wheeland Security, Mike Dirkus. And if it's okay with you, I just like to take this opportunity to allow Mike to introduce himself and just talk a little bit about his experience, because he represents the type of security presence that this group intends to bring to its operations.
And I understand that security is going to be a top priority, a top concern for all of you going forward. I'm 30 years law enforcement. I worked for the St. Louis County Police Department. I retired as a lieutenant colonel. I was in charge of the Special Operations Division, so I had all the staff officers, helicopters. I also had the security component, and that included all the security within the city of Clayton. We had to do all the assessments on the buildings, make sure the cameras, the guards, everybody was in place. During my tenure with the police department, I actually spent some time in the National Federal Agent, Drug Enforcement Administration. I'm sure my bio will be available to you if you want to read on my background. I have 2 master's degrees. I graduated the Naval Postgraduate School in the last 2 years. I graduated the FBI National Academy and the Secret Service in American Texas. When I retired from St. Louis County, I relocated down to St. James. So I'm just a little bit down the road. I much prefer personally to be out in the country than to be in the city anymore. So this seems to work out really well. When I left St. Louis County, I took a job working for Governor Rights. I was the Director of Homeland Security for the state of Missouri. So I have a lot of experience dealing with critical infrastructure. And that involved doing a lot of assessments on large critical infrastructure facilities throughout the state. So I'm sitting here before you trying to explain that I have some experience dealing with security issues. That is my primary concern with this facility. Talking with Dan and the company owners, they are willing to put forth the dollars behind making this the most secure facility possible. The rules that you can find on the DHS website will show you that they are the strictest rules that are out there today. All the different states that have rules for what security information should be in place in each facility. Missouri is one of the strongest ones that's out there. I explained to the company that I'm willing to go on board as long as I can not just meet those standards, but I want to exceed those standards. And one of those things that I'm looking at is a very state-of-the-art technology as far as camera systems. I want to have a conversation with Chief of Police. I just had the opportunity to meet him. And I want to work hand in hand with them to make sure that this is the tightest, most secure facility.
I think Mike is a good example of the type of individual character that this company cares the most about. So, in any case, just to kind of summarize some of the details of the facility, it is cultivation and manufacturing. There's no dispensary operation. This group does not intend to locate a dispensary operation in Cuba. This is the building, and forgive me, I believe it was the former break building.
Yeah, Kennedy, right?
Okay, that's in case you all wondering which facility it is. It's a very secure facility already, about to become a lot more secure. This group has zero intention to locate any medical marijuana dispensary in the city of Cuba. I'll make that very clear. In addition to the importance placed on security, you'll find that this group also has a lot of PhD scientists on board and has a big focus on research that might help patients and citizens of the state of Missouri, research to help heal the patients, to help the patients of the state of Missouri. This group has also commenced outreach to Missouri Science and Technology to commence the beginning discussions at the fellowship so that students of the University of Missouri Model, if they are interested in researching the science aspects, might have an opportunity to do so here in Cuba at the Green Farms Cultivation Campus, as it is campus. So with that in mind, I believe that this is a pretty strong set of operators, and they do, as I said, intend to make Cuba their home if you have them. And as a result, I am essentially asking for another recommendation that has been circulated previously. And basically, just to summarize it seeks verification that the operations are compliant with your current zoning ordinance, which I believe they are. Also seeks verification that this particular facility is not located within 1,000 square feet of any of the types of operations that are prohibited by the state constitution, which is schools, daycares, and churches. We have conducted our own measurements. I believe that the city has as well, and we believe that this location is compliant with that component of the constitution as well. Third part of what we're requesting is to have us a recommendation to the state that we have analyzed the plans and offer your support to that.
Is there any questions, please, gentlemen? Now's the time to ask.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes, obviously without needing to go into too much detail about your pending real estate transaction. Just to be clear, it does sound like there's something in motion for the possible purchase of a piece of property.
Yes, sir, the property's already under contract. And,
And for the record, for the folks here, that was not purchased, that was not city-owned property in the industrial park. That was a private piece of ground that this company is purchasing.
yes, it is.
Correct. I just want to make that, because a lot of times the city will own property there and do different things to bring in business, but this had nothing to do with us. This was a private individual selling this property to the firm, correct?
That is precisely.
With that being said, I would have, from what I understand from a previous firm that visited with us, Obviously, there's still going to have to be an application and a permit process in which these permits must be granted. I assume you must be very confident that you'll be permitted to do so if you're investing in real estate.
I'd say that's safe.
I mean, I understand they haven't been awarded, they haven't gotten to be one yet.
That's correct. So this group believes that it is strong and checks the boxes and has a good chance of being successful in the go-through license.
Again, with no confidence that they're already approving property.
Precisely.
We, again, as you know, we did have another firm here 2 weeks ago. They wanted the same letter of recommendation, which we agreed to do so. And obviously, it's okay to have an open understanding that, you know, this is a free market society, so we have to welcome any other individuals who are interested in the opportunity, not just to simply firm, or they want some type of, well, you couldn't even do a no compete clause or anything because, again, it's a law and it's free market. So that understanding would be there that other individuals are interested in our community as well. We could also open the doors to them as well.
Yes, that is our understanding as well. We understand that there has been interest and there might continue to be interest. Certainly, it's up to the city council to decide what to do when those groups come forward. But no, we are not requesting exclusivity within the city limits. And I believe that as the city considers other applicants, they ought to consider them under the same lens and probably go to the same level of scrutiny. And we believe that this group stacks up pretty well.
Any other questions? Sam?
To be clear, this is a retail or a wholesale operation, right? We're not selling retail.
Precisely.
Yes.
That's correct.
Having said that, then what is the benefit financial to the city of Cuba? Because we're not obviously gaining tax dollars from it.
So the benefit will be in the increased property tax and in jobs.
Mhm. Well,
Oh, yeah, I think I should mention that. The operations of this nature consume a tremendously large amount of power. And I understand that the city of Cuba provides and supplies power to the industrial park. So it's likely to be, if not the number one consumer of energy, it's going to be us.
well, this might be a good time to say this. I'm opposed to it, I'll say that now. Our mayor had printed in the newspaper, that I base my views on my personal opinion. And I would like to say that is correct. Absolutely correct. And judging from the enormous responses that I've received, that opinion is shared by many people in this community. In my opinion, medical marijuana is a dangerous thing. I say that because, as we all know, opioids are medically prescribed, and yet we have an opioid crisis in this country to the extent that, it's a federal and national problem. So I don't think the fact that it's medical really isn't a positive thing. And having recently traveled to Oklahoma, where medical marijuana is available, the towns that we drove through that prominently displayed medical marijuana were sad. They were horrible looking little towns. At one time, they'd probably been thriving, and they no longer were. And I think the greatest dismay that I saw was the desecration of the American flag that had been taken and used as a signboard for medical marijuana. Having changed the red stripes to green, the field of blue and stars to marijuana. This is not what I can see in our community at all, ever. So, that's my personal opinion, Mr. Mayor, certainly it is. And alas, I believe those who do not approve, do not endorse medical marijuana, certainly still have the option of voting no, without ridicule, without newspaper attack.
Now, I'm used to that. I just made from you.
So when a motion is presented to council, I believe every member of the council has the right to vote their opinion, and that's what I
But
think.
that's what you're here for.
Absolutely, otherwise we all want our heads to say, so. The fact that you imply that I am somehow not keeping the best interest of Cuba in mind is erroneous. It's self-serving toward you. My personal opinions are part of this community. I don't believe there was enough evidence at the prior meeting to support such a facility. And I really have yet to see any great benefit to this city. You talk about jobs. Well, I believe if you look in the local newspaper, you would see jobs are here, workers are not. There are plenty of jobs in this town. You go to any business and ask, they can't find employees. What makes you think you're gonna get 50 or 60 brings questions to my mind. Again, it's a wholesale enterprise, so we're not getting sales tax off of it. And yes, you are going to use a lot of utilities. So the other question is, are our utilities up to the task of supplying more needs? We don't know. Our food treatment supervisor has raised questions about disposal of the waste materials. We don't yet know how that's going to be handled. So until applications are awarded and businesses are going, most of these questions are going to be continue to be unanswered. But in the meantime, since we're concerned about the business aspect of our city and we're also business minded, let me just remind you that every day you close the city of Cuba down, it costs us over $10,000 and we use 343 days hours.
We didn't intend for it to turn into a debate between all of them and the mayor.
I intended.
Thank you very much for bearing with us. Did you have a question for you, John?
Yeah.
Sam?
I believe you said that, your measurement was within the 1,000 feet setback as required by the Missouri state law. And is that outside of that, and I believe, I was told recently that it was by road, it's not as a crow flies. Is that correct?
Yes, the state regulations specifically provide that the measurement methodology that's utilized as pedestrian blocks to utilize as
And the reason I bring that up is because the industrial parks in the south of the town where also the school district is located, so I just wanted to double check on that. I believe that's the question.
Any other questions for our council?
I just like to say that I still think that we have this type of business wanting to come to the we should have a whole town meeting and we should listen to the citizens. Because I had some negative comments about it myself. I wasn't here at the last meeting. I personally think that I have no opinion on recreational use. I've never used it, but for medical purposes, I think if someone is terminally ill and needs it, then by all means, let them use it. Putting it in our town, I'm not real sure what I think about that, because I think this is a pretty close community, and I think that the people should have a say. That's my opinion.
Lance?
Mr. Mayor, all I can do is tell you, this is by constitutional amendment. The city of Cuba does not have the ability to prevent medical marijuana from coming in town. All you can do is follow the law. The law says that you can leave a setback at 1,000 feet or you can reduce it. You cannot exceed 1,000 feet for a setback. If it met the 1,000 feet, I don't believe that there's any way that the city of Cuba can prevent it. It passed by overwhelming margin statewide. I believe it was 65%. And now because it is part of this Missouri state constitution, I don't believe that you have the ability to keep them out. You can either choose to welcome them or not. And I leave that to the will of the council. I don't believe you can prevent them from coming in. If they ask for a letter that says that they have comply with the law, again, I don't believe you have a choice.
Where you had to.
And just to be clear, I've dealt with this issue with all of the municipalities that I represent. I understand that there are certainly people that do not like the idea of medical marijuana, but I've been on the phone with the Department of Health, State of Missouri, and all I can do is give you some legal advice.
Sam,
Can you just provide some insight on what made this firm choose Cuba?
Absolutely. So this group wanted to locate an area in central Missouri. Found out this group was interested in going into a part of the state that perhaps could use economic development as well. And for those reasons, combined with the fact that Cuba, with Highway 19 and Highway 44 is strategically positioned to where the group would be able to supply its intended dispensaries in all different directions, it made for an ideal investment, an ideal location for the cultivation campus that it wishes to deploy in the state of Missouri. But probably out of all the reasons, the number one reason was because the city of Cuba was designated as an area that was ripe for economic development and that is consistent with the goals of the country.
And I'm assuming that everything that is cultivated in Missouri, for instance, I know Illinois just went back with recreational after the first year. Nothing that's grown in Missouri will cross state lines.
That is correct. If you don't mind, I'm going to answer that question for the council. It is illegal at the federal level, and so for interstate commerce, it cannot enter into interstate commerce. The way the state constitution is set up for this is it has to be grown here, it has to be used here. Nothing can leave the state of Missouri.
Thank you.
yeah.
Just real quick, I don't think you guys, while we're on topic, and Debbie, thank you very much for your strong opinions. Takes a lot to put that out there sometimes, and I respect everything you said. And you too, Jeff, and especially maybe a town meeting, if that's necessary, that's okay. So I feel like it's time for me to give my thoughts here as an elected official, who's been involved in this for the last 2 meetings. So my personal thoughts on this medical marijuana coming to Cuba is, it's a state law. The Missouri citizens voted and it passed. So that's the way the system works. It did also pass in Crawford County, which is the county that we're in, so the majority of folks in Crawford County. We're in support of the law, not that, I don't know about the actual city of Cuba, but in any case, it's a state law. So there's nothing illegal taking place here. And to be quite frank, we have bars where you can go drink beer, take shots. We have liquor stores. We have gas stations that sell alcohol everywhere we go. We have a distribution center in Cuba that is a huge part of our community of anti-switch products. That is very charitable and very generous and very much a big success in our community, and they distribute alcohol. We have pharmacies. We have a Walmart pharmacy. We have privately owned pharmacies in which people are prescribed things such as opioids, which is a crisis, and that's a whole different conversation. But those drugs are readily available in our community through prescription currently. Obviously, this would also be prescription only, being that it's medical marijuana. However, there's not even going to be a dispensary here, at least through and out of this company, so that would even be available anyway. So I don't see it as anything more than what's already available. It'll be very heavily regulated, as we all know. I also wrote down a little note here is, think of a winery. Wineries produce it on site and sell it to their customers as they walk around. That's not even going to be the case here at all. Not even close. And not everybody welcomes bars and wineries, and then I understand everybody's entitled to their opinion. But the facts are that it's legal and those are laws, and we all abide by it, whether it's a privately owned pharmacy or a liquor store, or now in the future case coming out of marijuana. So those are just my opinions, and I do respect everyone else's opinion on the matter. I think marijuana is a kind of like a tongue-in-cheek topic. But again, it's not like, people are going to be free to throw stuff in their backyard and everything. This is going to be a very regulated business.
Well, actually, they are.
Well, yeah, okay, well, maybe so. I don't know how it works, but obviously with this business, is that, can you get a medical card and grow your own?
There will be a way to do that, and
Well, yeah, so yeah, that's the law, that's the law. Yeah,
again, I'll send you the language.
yeah, that's fine. I mean, again, we can make our own beer, don't we? Well, we're allowed to do that, so. I don't see it as any different than the things we already have. That's just my personal.
Kevin?
I agree with everything Tony said. Very fast, they go, I deny the citizens, they voted on it, they passed. Support the citizens. I agree with 100%.
Well, we got pros and cons.
Sure.
And all the opinions we're gonna appreciate.
And I guess what we're trying to achieve here, against not wasting much time, is you guys need a motion for a letter of recommendation like we did for the other firm.
And then a letter of recommendation.
I will make a motion to adopt this firm proper letter of recommendation.
Wait a minute. Second by Kevin. We pulled the council to the letter of recommendation.
Open,
Yes.
Black,
Yes.
Martin, no, Leathers,
Yes.
Bounce.
Because I firmly believe that we're moving the business into Cuba, the citizens should have a chance to speak about it. I don't know.
Then show a vote of 3-2, they will give you your letter of recommendation. And we appreciate your time, your presentation, and your many questions. We will not hesitate. And we'll let you know, I'll let Christine know, and our attorney with there, how you want to it's in here, so we'll be that and get started. The other thing you talk about, we need like business license or something to do. Thank you very much.
Thank you all for your time. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Is there any other citizen participation? Yes, there's Vestal.
Denise Bessemer, in town, Cuba. Just a point of information for you all, and a lot of you probably know this, Missouri Baptist Hospital in Sullivan is closing their therapy building here in town by, I think, in November. And the reason I'm bringing this up is it's due to a situation we're too close to Rolla. And they're going to close one in Sullivan. And it's with Medicare. I don't think there's anything we can do about it. But what I'd like you to do, if you would think about contact your United States senators and your representative and ask them to look into this. Because I don't think there's anything we can do about it. I think we need to watch what can happen in the future down the road. The hospital apparently has done lawyer talk, all the information they can get, and there's nothing they can do. But the people of the community are going to be greatly affected from, if you can't get therapy here, you're going to have to go to Sullivan. And Sullivan is perhaps is stressful for a lot of people to attend. So just a point of information, I think we need to look into this as individuals. I contacted our state representative And I had her coming up with the state senator, said they look into it. Not much we can do, it's fighting bureaucracy, but I think our United States representative and senators need to be informed.
You want us to look into it about having facility, this one either stay here, Mrs. Bessemer, or giving another, or what we want.
I'm sorry, I don't understand what you said.
I'm saying, you want us to look into having a new facility moved out, or keeping this one?
Well, I'd like to keep this one, but I don't think it's going to be possible. But I think we need to really be alert. Sullivan is the only hospital in Crawford County. We've got two competing Washington drama, and I think they don't seem to be worried about it, but I am. Things down the future do happen. And so just to let you all know what's going on.
Okay, thank you very much. Is there anything else in addition to this station?
I noticed you're considering buying a truck. It brings to mind some
Willie,
questions.
would you like to stand up like everybody else does, please?
That's fine. When you buy a new truck, how many bids do you get, and where do you get them?
Usually at least 2 bids.
You want,
Usually at least 2 bids.
okay.
We buy them state bids, so it's a set price already, and if you buy one or another, this is how they work.
Are you considering buying a truck with a bed, or are you gonna buy a fancy bed and put on?
No, it's just a pickup, that's all it's got, yeah.
Okay. Good enough.
Is that all, Willie?
Well, I mean,
Thank you.
well, I'm against having the distribution center here, so you can all know that.
Any other addition to this station? Yes, you ladies, come forward,
Well, I can invite Ken Jones Kate and Greg Staples, and we're here to talk about Crawford County Fair. We believe we had a very successful year, the weather cooperated. She's a little lot.
First time.
Rain, yeah, it did rain. Our numbers were awesome. We sold online 20 tickets from Maryland, like 12 or 13 from Iowa. We had over a dozen in Texas, several from Kentucky and Tennessee, Oklahoma, of course, the majority here in Missouri, but we were just like surprised. Therefore, we feel like we also help contribute, our fair helps contribute to the economy here. So many people booked motel rooms. Tuesday, we heard the lines in town were like extremely long, but they hit all of the fast food joints and Frisco's after the concert and the Mexican restaurant, and they stayed open later, so that's just awesome. And I presented at the chamber meeting to share information on the fair, and Dr. Stevens shared that he tracked the revenues of the fair week in the past and showed the numbers were up. And then Jared Bose, the commissioner, also confirmed that. So I don't know about you, but I'm excited to see what the numbers are this year. We're anticipating them to be higher. But we do want to thank all the city guys for their quick, prompt, helpful, and positive attitudes and helping us whatever we needed. And the law enforcement, Doug and his crew, and the county, they were there. I think we didn't have any major issues. And no, things were smooth. No power outages. No power outages, yeah. And we have so many volunteers in our community here in Crawford County. So many businesses and some new ones actually help volunteer with Tracy the food stand and work the front gate. Everything to support everyone has for the fair in this community is awesome. So we hope to continue this working relationship with everyone, and the city, and the law enforcement, and appreciate your positive support with this being in the future. Which brings us to a point that, we hate to bring this up, but there was a post on social media that was kind of negative from someone sitting here, and we would like for that to be portrayed in a more positive manner and support the fair too. Because we are just trying to grow the community. We stock a lot of money into the buildings, which just helps increase the value. So we want a positive working relationship with everyone. So anyway.
I don't do social media, one of us made
Yeah.
a derogatory remark about the fairground. It's not too professional, I will say that, I don't know which one it is. It's not too professional. I can't see why we would even have an opinion.
Well, I just want to share the success of, we won good working relationship.
Well, you, as far as I'm concerned, we do with this office. That's for sure.
Well, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, I'm excited, I'm gonna share numbers with you in the future.
Because the fair's been around a long time, it's gonna be around a long time.
That's right, yeah, it's almost like in town.
You might be doing something right, since you have 38.
Right. And if you want to volunteer to do this, Santa, I learned how to fry fish last year. I'm not a fish farmer, no. Anyway.
We'll look into this, so.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Don. Okay, thank you
Thank you
very
very
much.
much, appreciate it. Any other citizens to say? Daniel?
As I recall, 2 weeks ago, you guys were talking about this other outfit, bringing a medical marijuana thing in and the amount of power that they use. And then the second people tonight, mentioned that they were going to use quite a bit of power. It's just nature of the beast, I guess. You also mentioned, Lance, that there was no way of stopping. If we had 10 of these companies that want to come in, and the way Cody made it sound, well, we're gonna go ahead and do the recommendations for these companies to come in and do this. So at what point will our electric and our utilities be taxed to the point where, I mean, we're already still having power outages, even after bringing in a second line, is that correct? Is there a line to be drawn somewhere on how many can come in, or?
Mr. Mayor, I can probably answer this.
Go ahead.
Regardless of the number that apply, I find it very unlikely, and I can explain why in detail, if you want after the meeting. You'll either have one, you won't have more than one grow operation come in. It's just not economic to feasible. There's a limited number of them that are going to be allowed across the entire state of Missouri. That will be granted permits. Not everybody that scores high enough will get one. It's a competitive process. So let's say the number is 10. You're not going to have 2 of those located here in Crawford County, Missouri. It's going to be a very competitive process, and they're going to try to spread it across the state. My understanding from the Department of Health was that their goal for dispensaries, that's not what this is talking about, but it equally applies to everything. They want to have nobody to be further than 25 miles away from a dispensary. So they're going to target those areas and try to make sure that they are populated by the strongest business possible so that they will be successful. And those applications are being graded competitively for that purpose. Does that make sense?
It does. It does. Look, not knowing how many of these companies were floating around, I mean, all of a sudden here within 2 meetings, we have 2 companies that are showing interest in Cuba. And I think you were trying to get some information on the individual when you asked why Cuba. And the first time last week, Jeff missed out on this. 2 weeks ago, they mentioned the permitting process. You go to these little towns that show that they could use the economic growth, if you will, and that looks favorable on them to get that. And that's probably what we want tonight. But I didn't hear that from
Dan, what do you call it? Is it depressed zip code?
I'm sorry?
Depressed zip code area?
Yes.
Okay. Number one is the man who put one of his letter of recommendation last week is withdrawn already.
Oh,
So, I mean, we already got the letter given to him.
Right.
So he's already, because of other circumstances, he was looking at a number of different towns all through Missouri to do this. There was one tonight. But his, that letter of recommendation, we didn't have to issue.
In executive session, the prior meeting beforehand, he gave us, Lance gave us a rundown on why they would do that, and I think that's what he was going to say, is it's a point system, and they're getting extra points for going to it economically.
Okay.
Which you can kind of look at that in a way of, taking advantage of this is probably not the right thing to say, but, or feasting on a community that's just in distress or state level. I mean, that doesn't paint the best picture from our outlook as a community, because we know that we're a great community, but the way it is on a state level, that's just the way the numbers are. Sorry. I personally wouldn't call our community distress. I think we have fantastic, but on paper, at that level, that's just the way they have it set up.
And I realize there's no dispensary plan here, but I want concrete from Jenny said. I've had problems to go through Oklahoma on several occasions. And these little towns that do have dispensaries are just not looking healthy at all.
Did you see the town building for the dispensary?
Well, maybe it's still too young in the process, maybe the amount of money that they're going to generate is going to help, I don't know. But for the record, I'm neither for nor against, other than the fact that you told us, this question. These facts on it. That's all.
And go back to your original question, it brings up a great point, obviously, if it's going to be a major power user, we may have to make some modifications to support that. Now, that being said, let's take away the subject matter and leave that out of it for a second. And I'm not saying that's what you're imposing is that you can use the subject matter. But we just say it's John Smith's factory and they build widgets and they use lots of electricity for nothing to do with marijuana. I would hope as a city, we could find a way to support that with our infrastructure to get that job growth in our community. Now, again, at some point, sometimes you just got to go on and say, we're not stubborn. If it would come to that, it would come to that. At the same time, electricity is a revenue industry for the city of Cuba.
Well, and that's, I suspect that's probably one of the driving forces of you guys allowing something like that. Because certainly I'm going to deal a lot of jobs at that particular situation. That's one of the reasons I brought it.
Sure, yeah.
We'll just find out, how many we 10, 20.
No,
jobs.
Well, he's saying up to 60, so, and who knows?
And I got your name,
In his facility, he said it's 50 to 60.
Okay.
The man actually said 15 to 20.
Right.
But he said 50 to 60.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Stan. Any other? Greg, what were you?
One thing, down our city dump, we want to put a camera down there, and we get the okay on the gate. We need basic proper budget for half a mile and everything. I'm getting there tomorrow, it's $150 to set it, it's approximately $20 a month, that'll be the energy. We'll get the okay on doing that, so we can get my shingles dumped down.
We was other project too.
It's okay, we talked about that.
You still getting a proper budget motion?
Yeah.
And
On fair say aye?
Aye.
second item I have here is a truck, a printer, which will be Randy over there. We using it. So we looked in used truck, which is just base half ton or C6 or ride truck. Used truck's 24.2, it's an 30,000 miles. New truck is 24,645. Then they got that to go there. Buy some trucks.
How much was used, I'm sorry,
24,200.
24,200.
24,645.
What would you do with those?
We run selling. We got her fire right now. We used to try to sell them so that we get more people out. We got police cars and other stuff like that.
How long can you continue to use it without replacing it? I mean,
I
obviously.
mean, it's tired. It's probably last a while longer. 2,000 miles, 110 hours all in the city of Cuba.
But although you've been told that was in our budget, we weren't made aware of that when we approved the budget. And so I think that as a council, we probably, I mean, if we had been made aware, we probably would have discussed it privately or in our budget meeting. And I'd like to see us wait a while and keep trying that one. So the inside, the lead car, the truck, we're going to be the beneficial.
I mean, is it a critical major emergency? I mean,
I mean, trucks don't usually have right now. He's looking for doing.
You know,
he's looking what was out there and all that.
and to touch on what Debbie said, you know, obviously it was in there, and we didn't discuss it, but in another department, there was a truck. We discussed it at length, and we decided as a group to not purchase that vehicle for the other department because we felt like maybe we could make it a little longer. So I kind of feel like that's the same treatment here.
Well,
We should probably do that too, you know?
I was going to suggest that a truck needs to be purchased, that the other department may receive the truck that they requested, and then one of their trucks. As many people are probably aware, my dad used to do the pre-treatment job, and a four-wheel drive pickup truck was not a requirement for that position. So, used to have old police cars. So, I think that there's a couple options there, you know.
Sure, yeah, maybe,
You want to
maybe,
think about this then, we'll just table it?
maybe table it, have a meeting about it, discuss our options.
Yes.
I understand, supervisor, knows what we need, we don't know what we need. If they're gonna let us know we need a truck, I'm gonna take his word, we need a truck. You know what I'm saying, so I think purchase both of them, go on. I don't know what we need, right, you guys know, we have no idea.
I make a motion to table it, we have a meeting about it.
Motion been made. Second by David, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Let's take it. Anything else, Craig?
What I had was, last week I had some transformer bids in there. One from Solomon, and the other was Fletcher Island. 225 kVAs, 215 kVAs, and 110. I'll just give you a total of, Solomon's 2310 for all of them. Fletcher Island, 4520. On the price there.
You recommend Solomon?
Yes, that's what I recommend.
For these three bids,
They got bigger options than
Second.
it's been made and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Solomon has it. Any other questions for Craig?
I do. What we coming on that street by cases, we want wide.
Got a survey done, we got West Harlem to talk, so process now, we're trying to get all the cases when we get a chance to do something easy for them. You can see the survey on our side now.
Mary's County was hoping to make a possibility of,
Yeah, I think they're gonna work with us when they come down. They're not gonna do charity as long as they're going. Probably early next year on that situation.
do they already know?
So it could be a little while.
Yeah, they're trying to finish their bank up, saying they're gonna get on. So it could be early spring, next year, what they do is break it down.
Yeah, sure.
It is early, you can see the March.
Any other questions? Yeah.
What did you find out on the Intercolton's property over here, the ditch?
We clean the one side out, I need to chat with him on the other side there, that's what you guys want to do. We got a ditch on one side and the other side of the driveway.
They ditched on Henry's side, and they built on the other side.
Yes, there's a new duplex, I drove over a month or so ago.
Henry wondered why he ditched on his side of the road, because the water kept running all the way across the road and washed gravel out. He ditched the ditch on that side.
It looks like it never had a ditch on it.
Ditch on the same side of the road. And what, have you done that on Brownstone? Have you talked about that?
It's got that section, we were just, the grass is down there.
Craig, I'm sorry. No.
I don't know if you're finding young men that you have working over there this summer, if they have time, maybe square notes that will show the mud along Buchanan Street on the west side. That's not this. There's mud, deep mud against the gutter. And apparently hard rains are not washing it away, so I don't know if that's been shoveled up or wait for it to dry. It's probably too moving, it's wet and it's dry.
Look at that, some shit, I think.
I want to thank you very much, because after the last meeting, Craig and Dennis Tanner, which is head of our street department, got together and they fixed the problem out to the ambulance district shed. And after this last rain, no gravel in the driveway. Well, thank you, Craig, and you thank Dennis. Also, they fixed us up there by Save Rock today, so you don't fall onto 19, on the 466. Appreciate that. Thank you. Anything else? Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Now, did you have any incidents at the fair you want to report? Oh, great. That's it.
Number 2.
Yeah, ain't enough said.
Put your first off.
Some for chief, please. When we get our canine dog?
Well,
Yeah.
you'll be home. Friday, will be last day, Saturday, maybe Thursday, maybe out there. Or this weekend, and, our field day is, 20th. And then he's got 2 days off scheduled just to get, settled in back home with the dog and stuff like that. Start working. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much, appreciate it. No news from Europe, yeah. Let's move on to number 6, bill to be paid and a motion to pay is presented. Motion to chair. Second. Second by Dave. You have your own favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed. Bill to be paid is presented. All right, man, I got you down for this number 7. The Skelton 2 fireworks.
As I stated at the last meeting, I just put in numbers. The reason I wanted it for discussion, every year we have a question about whether or not we're going to allow kids to shoot fireworks. I wanted to be proactive so that next year we don't have to have that discussion. We've done it the last 3 years, I can remember for certain. Seems like the idea is that the city wants to have fireworks inside the city limits. Currently, you have an ordinance that says you can't do that, which is what leads to the question. I don't know what time frame, how long you want to do, how long you don't want to do. I prepared 2 proposed ordinances to give you a chance to have a discussion so that we can be ahead of the curve next July. One of them is to be allowed to discharge fireworks inside the city limits. The other is to possess and sell fireworks. Currently, my understanding is you have folks that sell fireworks, but they do it outside of the city limits, right at the edge of town, which means you're not getting sales tax off that. I just made the assumption that if you're gonna have fireworks discharged, you might want to be able to sell them inside town as well. So.
Clarence, is there a state time thing on the sales of it? We have to start, so we have to get them down.
I believe that there is, although I don't, there is local authority allows for you to make, to make that narrower. Currently, you don't allow it at all. If you want it broader than that, I can find out what the broadest is. I just wanted it to be a discussion item, so, like I said, I think I put in there like 10 p.m. I don't know whether 10 p.m. is appropriate for the city of Cuba or not. So, I just chose an arbitrary number. It could have been X, but if you guys want wider than that, narrower than that, let me know.
Here's the thing about it, they do it anyway. You got an ordinance.
I'm still here.
And here, if they do it, you might as well not say that you could. You want to study this? No, this is just, we discuss it, you look them over, and we'll have, make it.
We have been time, but I'm all for taking an ordinance for it.
I'm for that.
I'm all for allowing it all in city limits, even though if I was the fireworks team guy, I'd still go on the edge and get the big sign that says no city taxes by itself. You know, but that's
We say, what you need is time to sell, time to shoot. That's all you need.
Pretty much.
Time, what time, okay, if you have discussed it, you're gonna make an ordinance, need the time to sell. So many days before, cut it off so many days after, time to sell. In the city limit, yes or no, and time to shoot.
On the 4th of July, I think that from 11 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. would be all right, that's my opinion. 11 p.m. people will be out of bed, and 11:30 be time to quit a little bit.
maybe 10 on the night before, night after.
On the 3rd,
Yeah, if we allow it on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, let's just say, actually, 10 p.m. on the 3rd, 10 p.m. on the 5th, 11:30 on the 4th, and that's only 3 days to get it.
Yeah.
That would be the yeah, the day before, the day of, the day after, the morning meeting.
that'd be the 10th.
Yeah. Or any, whatever.
The 3rd and 5th.
If we do 10 p.m., we do 10 p.m. on the 4th, Make sure our city fireworks show goes by 10 p.m. We're breaking our own wall.
They got it right.
Yeah. The already saying 30.
Exactly. Here's what you got. You got on there, 4th of July, 11 in the morning, 11:30 in the evening. And on the 3rd and the 5th of July, 11 in the morning to 10 in the evening.
Correct, but we typically do our city show on the 3rd,
Yes.
so maybe we should stay that.
On the 5th of July, 4th of July, on the 5th. I don't know how to see.
I know, like it's weekend, Saturday, my son carries.
We break it up and change it up to the 3rd.
Yeah, and then
And 10 o'clock on the
same on the 4th, and 11:30, the 5th, have it done at 10. Whatever you guys want.
Well,
Just throwing ideas out there.
It doesn't get convoluted, we just need the same time.
No, I agree, I didn't want you to think I want to keep them going later on a certain time.
Let's have a-
Because I understand, it doesn't.
Let's hear a time we all agree on.
and let's make it all every day.
Okay, what day do you want?
Third, fourth, and fifth, from 11 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. As far as use, and then we'll figure out our dates and sales.
3rd, 4th, and 5th, 11 to 11:30.
There we go.
All right.
You wanted to mirror this, you said, we'll figure out, you want to mirror the state time allowed.
Yeah,
And then-
yeah. Thank you, sir.
And this is when they can shoot them now. You want to, new ordinance, they can sell them inside the city.
Yeah, based on the state, what the state allows.
On the state law. Is that agreeable? Okay, time wise, same thing, but the state allows, Michelle?
Yes.
So you go to the 10th, 30 days before, you won't sell it. All right, and then you also, it's to what the state allows. You got it, man?
Yep.
Sell inside, put the state out, time wise, put the state out. Is there anything else we need?
I thought somebody said something. The state sets limits on when they can be sold. The state does not set limits on when they can be discharged.
Right, yeah, we're talking about.
No, we're talking about just
Talking about.
how many days before and after the 4th you can sell, and we say inside the city. State regs on that, we're just gonna change the thing.
What was the time that it was agreed?
11 a.m. to 11:30.
All 3 days, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So you need?
Yep.
Well, that's okay. That takes care of the sheriff. Move on to number 8. This is our, Gary. So there. On bill number 1904, to hear the reading section. Second by Sam. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed. First reading of bill 1904, by motion.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor of the city of Cuba, Missouri, on behalf of said city, to execute a contract with the Cuba Public School for providing a school resource officer.
You heard the first reading by Captain Williams, there's no motion to accept. Motion made, second by David. Full council, please. First reading.
Scotland. Yes. Black.
Yes.
Martin. Yes. Levin.
Yes.
Bell.
Yes.
As the first reading was passed unanimously, do I hear a motion on the second reading, making the board of captain? Motion by David, second. Second by Sam. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed. First reading, second reading of 1904, by caption.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor of the city of Cuba, Missouri, on behalf of said city, to execute a contract with the Cuba Public School for providing a school resource officer.
Heard the second reading of 1904, by caption only, do I motion to approve? Motion. Second by David, second by Cody. Full council, second reading.
Bass.
Yes.
Levin.
Yes.
Martin. Yes. Black.
Yes.
Scotland. Yes.
Let it show by the council president that bill number 1904 becomes special ordinance 750. Special ordinance 750. Thank you, Council. We're on to ordinance, we're on to bill number 1905. There a motion, Captain Orr, motion, there a second. Second, Cody. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed. First reading of bill number 1905.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor of the city of Cuba, Missouri, on behalf of said city, to enter into an agreement with University of Central Missouri and Missouri Highways and Transportation Commission to accept a grant for Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over DWI enforcement campaign in 2019.
Heard I had first reading by caption, you hear a motion to accept. Motion by Sam, second by Jeff. Full council on first reading.
Beth?
Yes.
Leonard?
Yes.
Martin? Yes. Black?
Yes.
Brooklyn?
Yes. Council voted unanimously on first reading and passed it. Second reading by caption on motion. Jeff, read the motion. Sam, second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Vote. Second reading of 1905 by caption on.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor of the city of Cuba, Missouri, on behalf of said city, to enter into an agreement with University of Central Missouri and Missouri Highways and Transportation Commission to accept a grant for Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over DWI enforcement campaign in 2019.
The second reading of 1905 by caption on it is to accept. Second.
Second.
Second by Jeff. Full council, second reading.
Copeland?
Yes.
Black?
Yes.
Martin? Yes. Leathers?
Yes.
Beth?
Yes. This shall have the second reading of bill number 1905 and passed unanimously at this council. And proclaim to be special order 751. 751. Old unfinished new business, I have none.
Nothing.
Christine.
Yes, sir.
Kevin. Nothing. Sam. Debbie.
No.
Corey? No. Jeff.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's attending Crawford County Fair, and I had a lot of people come up with me concerns about the, particularly called fairway area where they set up the gravel. We have a park tax now. Is there any way that we could pave that area where they set the rides up? Those people stroll, trying to push their children through there. Doug White was having a heck of a time with his stroller. Wheelchairs were having trouble getting around through the rides, and
We'll bring it up to the next part.
I think that needs to be paid.
I think we'll have Dennis and Mr. Gospel did to see what the car is.
That it needs to be done if we're gonna have a fair there. I see people turn their, I sat and watched, I saw people turn their ankles on the ride. And, the strollers, they couldn't get the strollers through, wheelchairs, they couldn't get the wheelchairs through, and I just think that we need to get.
So are you talking about a path or did you
No.
want or the entire thing and it's,
The
can they set up their stuff
The
online?
parking lot where they set the rides up there, so that people can. It may be more enjoyable for the.
I just wish they could drive safely.
That's a good point. I mean, I push that stroller and keep it hard. My only concern is heat. But I mean, it's hot anyway, you know? I don't know.
Put some cool off down there.
Yeah, yeah. Six Flags is all pavement.
Well, my concern is the track strip. Anyway, we did get together, bring it back.
I mean, what do you guys think? You're more affiliated with the fair. Do you think that would be a good idea?
I think the drive strip is probably an issue as well, having in the ball field, it's not even big.
Right.
I mean, if the gates would be unlocked at 11 like they're supposed to be, it wouldn't be an issue.
But you see it as a positive though for you?
Absolutely.
There you go.
Yeah, that'd be great, because, you know, you
That's what
can't do,
scared me, is after you turn it up.
So we got these slides on.
you can't go walking path because the rides are not leaving.
Right, yeah, sure.
You're driving stakes down.
I see the need for it. I hope you ladies support that.
Yep, we'll see what it is, bring it back. Yep.
Now, last week, Ray, the mayor gave me some literature from past, council, where they voted to pipe the ditches in front of Mr. Russo's, duplexes over there in the subdivision. And it was agreed that for the work to be done, the city was gonna pipe it over there. Versus curb and gutter, I think this is a cheaper fix. And Mr. Russo keeps coming up, wanting us to curb and gutter that.
And it's already been decided that the city would do that work. I think we need to do it. We'll go an application. Yes. And, I talked to him about it, and, you know, the water is gonna run on his property. So, and he's okay with that, he just wants the dishes to go with that. He gave us a letter where, like, a lady running from them fell in the ditch and broke her head and lay there for a while, and got hypothermia. The ditches are deep, they're a mess to try to mow, even when our guys mow them, they still look horrible. So I think in order to fulfill a promise that was made by the previous council years ago, we finish.
Was okay with that plan?
That was okay with it.
Yeah, they agreed to that.
Working, you have promises made, promises kept.
Yeah,
As long as there's no adverse effect.
we can say a our council changed its mind. You're in your council, and then, look into that one too.
See what it costs, and what the price would cost, and so that, you know.
But really, I'm sure it doesn't make much difference if it's side.
And they have to put in some drop offs too, Craig, I don't know. That's figured that out, we'll look into it.
Okay. Yeah,
That's all I have.
okay. You are in motion and we go to executive session. You're a second? Okay. Sam, hold the council, please.
Yes.
I